Supreme, baby.
Why does everyone want the crowbar?
Because it's a fucking crowbar. Are you fucking serious?
What are you gonna do with it?
Fucking nothing, but I'm gonna own a fucking crowbar now, so that's the fucking shit.
Supreme is an American skateboarding shop and clothing brand, but over the years they have certainly reached far beyond that. The simple logo has been plastered all over anything and everything to prove that all people want is that logo, and oddly enough, people will pay some exorbitant prices for these ridiculous products. Welcome to InformOverload, the show where we take the top trending topics on the internet and then make them more entertaining. I'm your host Johnny Rogers, aka the Bacon Overlord, but you already knew that. So to never miss another video, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our notification squad. Before we get started though, leave us a comment down below with a purchase you regretted making, and while you ponder that, let's jump right into the top 10 ridiculous Supreme products you should never buy. In at number 10, the crowbar. When people stand in line for hours to buy something like the new iPhone or VIP tickets to a concert, they can justify just about any conditions if it means getting their hands on that product. Supreme banks on this, and when they drop their limited time collections, the hype beasts can be found everywhere. Well, not too long ago, Supreme announced that they would be selling crowbars, which was quickly turned into a meme after Complex interviewed those who had waited in line for, and I'm not even kidding, 10 hours for a crowbar. Released in 2015, the crowbar now has a resale price of $265, and just for some perspective, the average price of a crowbar is under $30. That is an expensive way to pry up some floorboards, but where else are they gonna hide all of their shame? In at number 9, the calculator. Now I'm old enough to remember teachers telling me that I would need to learn math because it's not like I'll always have access to a calculator. Now literally everyone has access to a calculator on their phone. So why someone would be enticed to purchase this ridiculously simple Supreme calculator is beyond me. Although you gotta admit, a resale value of $150 is wild. It's a calculator. It's not even a T9. But hey, at least now they can calculate how much money they don't have anymore after wasting it on Supreme products. So see, there's always an upside. In at number 8, the dog bowl. Let me be clear with this first. We do not deserve dogs. We just don't. They deserve everything. However, when it comes to the bowl that they eat from, you could literally just put it in a leftover plastic container and they wouldn't care. Brand recognition is not something that will deter or attract a dog to eat. Yet because the pet accessory industry is so huge, Supreme decided to throw their hat into the ring. Or dog collar, I guess. And astonishingly enough, the resale value for these dog bowls is $650. You want to know how ridiculous that is? You can buy a dog for $650. Imagine being such a hype beast that you drop so much money on the dog bowl you can't afford the dog. In at number 7, bolt cutters. Have you ever thought to yourself, man, I need some bolt cutters? If you have, then you're probably a criminal, and I advise you to run before someone sees you trying to steal that bike. The only possible reason for a pair of bolt cutters to be sold by Supreme is that skateboarders would need them to break into places to film some tricks. I mean, it's a skateboarding company, so that sort of makes sense. However, I do find it a little bizarre that they would sell something that is generally used in that community to commit crimes. But hey, it's bright red, so that'll at least help the cops spot you faster. Ridiculous. In at number 6, the Switchblade Comb. Are you sick and tired of crossing borders with ease, going through TSA without any commotion? Well then, Supreme has the answer for you. Introducing the Switchblade Comb. When it's closed, it looks just like a switchblade. That means it's only a matter of time before you're getting tackled by airport security and zip-tied in front of your fellow travelers. Okay, I'm blowing it out of proportion a bit, but you get the point. It's a ridiculous thing to purchase and will literally cause you more problems than it solves. If you want to be a real man, use a regular switchblade to comb your hair. Kidding, obviously. If you do that, you probably won't have any more hair. In at number 5, the air horn. Is your voice not loud enough to convey the joy that you're feeling? Well then, Supreme has the answer for you again. Introducing the air horn. Because there's no better way to express your excitement and bother everyone within 20 feet of you than with an air horn. This isn't just your standard air horn though. This one is bright red and says Supreme on it, which now that I think about it, shouldn't be used by white people. You may start sending the wrong message with that Supreme logo. Without a doubt though, this is one of their loudest accessories, and when it was released in 2015, they sold out in record time. Although the hype beasts were so excited with their purchase that they probably used the whole can up in 10 minutes. Even so, you can resell this useless Supreme item for around $250. In at number 4, Nunchucks. Are you a ninja or perhaps a martial arts expert? Well then you'll love the Supreme Nunchucks. There's been too many situations where I thought if only I had some nunchucks we could solve everything. Crisis in the Middle East? Give them some nunchucks. These have got to purely be for show. Who in their right mind would buy nunchucks unless they were starting a karate school in a strip mall? Regardless of why, I think these have become one of Supreme's most sought after accessories with a resale value of $140, although I don't even think these items are rare. Like, how does that become rare if it's only worth $140? The only thing that they would be good for is beating your own brain in after making such a terrible, terrible purchase. In at number 3, Incense. So far there have been a lot of ridiculousness on this list, but nothing is more bizarre than the Supreme Incense line. During the fall 2009 launch, Supreme released their second line of incense, and as expected, it sold out both in-store and online. And second line, so they've done this before. I wonder what it smells like. I mean, this is a skateboarding brand, so maybe they'll use it to cover up the stench of a hard day of kickflipping. In at number 2, Oreos. Now Charlotte did an entire video on this product alone, so you know that we had to include it in our list. The collaboration between Oreo and Supreme makes great business sense, but that price point, well, not so much. The team up between Oreo and Supreme was done to build buzz around their latest collection. It was an attempt to engage consumers and market towards a younger demographic, although I don't know how many kids are going to be able to afford Supreme products. I mean, even the Oreos that, in case you didn't know, disappear after you eat them, wow, they were selling for close to $17,000 US on eBay for a pack of 3. Although people were still buying them because apparently there are a lot of hype beasts with a sweet tooth. Last but not least, at our number 1 spot, the brick. I don't even know where to begin with this one. A brick? Really? What are you gonna do with one brick? Besides buy it and then use it to threaten the cashier to give you all your money back. Just because I thought it was funny that Supreme was selling a brick, I googled what can you do with a single brick, and here's what the internet had to say. Use the brick as a house for small animals, insects, and little people. What? That's the first thing. Okay, moving on. Use the holes in the brick as a spaghetti measurer. Well, you can't even do that because it just says Supreme where the holes are supposed to be, but again, moving on. Putting the brick in a toilet cistern to save water, projectile missile, and other weapons. So like I was saying, the only thing a single brick is good for is causing damage. Either that or put it in your toilet? This world is nuts. You know what, let's shut down this video and check out some of your comments from the video titled Supreme Oreos selling for $15K. Cuteness Queen says, the sad thing is that people are actually going to spend the money to buy these. For real though, it's quite sad how eager some people are to drop mad money on these very basic items. Marco L Afro Latino says, I don't know which makes me facepalm harder, the fact that Supreme made these or the fact that they'll quickly sell out. Then again, they did turn Hanes underwear into hypebeast clothing, so it shouldn't be a surprise that these exist. Yeah, if Supreme made bars of soap, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, they're literally just proving the point that people don't care about the product itself, they just want the brand. They're slowly just morphing from a skateboarding company, which was kind of cool, to a lifestyle brand. It's weird. M4NN4T33, I'm sure that stands for something, says, I am a simple human, I see Oreos, I click. Well then call me a simple man because same. JG says, the thing I spend too much money on is my ex-wife and it wasn't worth it at all. JG, you should change your name to GG, bro. That's a loss. Take the L. Dean Irving says, I don't get the Supreme obsession. All the Supreme clothes I've seen look like cheap streetwear. Don't worry, Dean, I don't get it either. They definitely look like cheap streetwear. Boggles my mind. I bet they just find a warehouse left over from, like, I don't know, the Gap or something, and they pull out clothes and just put stickers on them. I don't know. Cheap streetwear. Good comment. And that has been the top 10 ridiculous Supreme products you should never buy. Thank you for watching InformOverload, and thank you to our editors for making me look so good. If you enjoyed this video, then show some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you give us a follow on Instagram for tons of behind the scenes content. Links for that will be in the description below. And while you're there, why don't you leave us a comment with your thoughts on this video. Plus, for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is tap that playlist when it comes up on your screen. From InformOverload, my name is Johnny Rogers, saying until next time, stay sassy. Regretted making, and while you... Nah. I said that so weird. And while you ponder that, let's jump right into the top 10 ridiculous Supreme product. The f is that? Jump into that trail first. Jump into that saw. Because it's not like I'd always have it. Shout out to the people that know what a T9 is, fellow math nerds. And astonishingly enough, bother everyone within 20 feet of you. I just choked.